Everyone, welcome back to my channel, the My Aging and Wellness channel, where it's okay to age well, feel well, and look great while doing it, no matter what your age. Today we're going to talk about 3 things. Okay, we're going to talk about derma rolling. Okay, derma rolling. We're going to talk about microneedling, and we're going to talk about derma stamping. We're going to find out what the differences are for these, what they do, and how often you should use them. Okay, first of all, the most invasive one of these is the microneedling. I love this the best because it gives me the most benefit. In other words, it produces the most collagen for me than either one of these two. However, this is more invasive, and you're not going to want to do microneedling more than every about 2 months or so. I would probably go a little bit longer. So every I guess 8 weeks, 8 to 12 weeks. You could do it sooner, as soon as your face heals, but at the very least, every 6 to 8 weeks. But if you want to maintain your skin in between, you can do one of 2 things. You can do the derma roller or the derma stamper. But I want to tell you about the length of needles. I used to buy derma rollers not knowing exactly how to use them or what the needle size was. I would just go on Amazon and say, oh, derma roller, I'm going to get that. And I would get them and I'd have 0.05 and I would use them. I wouldn't get really good results. And then I started researching that there are many different, or there's not many, there's a few different sizes that we need to know about, and then we need to know what they do. Therefore, we get the best results. So I want to talk to you about we're not going to talk about microneedling today, but I just wanted to show you the difference between them, that this one is more invasive. You're not going to want to do this minimum every 6 to 8 weeks, and it's got a little bit of more downtime, and you really get a great result. But if you want to maintain your skin or get similar results and do it more often, you can do one of 2 things here. So derma roller, derma stamper here. First of all, I just need to tell you on either one of those, there's a little warning, and that is you only want to use it for your own use. You don't want to share your needles, derma roller, or any stamper with anyone else. You never use anything on wounded skin. That's how you get scars. If you have a chemical peel or microneedling and you put more wounds on it, it's going to scar. That's how we get scars. Everything is done in a controlled manner and you will be fine. If you're allergic to metal, you need to be careful with that. I'm allergic to metal, but for some reason this does not bother me at all, so I'm good to go. Neither do these needles or neither do these needles. And of course, if you the first day or 2 you want to not wear makeup because it can be irritating, but I have to be honest, I do put makeup on because I hate when people stare at me when I have my face all looking like I'm burned from whatever I do. And trust me, I do a lot. And if you're on this channel now, you're going to see that I do chemical peels and microneedling, and I do my own Botox, and I'll show you how to do that if you're interested. If you're not, that's okay too. But I just believe that we can age well and feel well, and if you want to look as good as you can, that's good. If you're good and happy with how you look, that's wonderful too. There's no shame. We shouldn't try to compete with anybody else, because in the end, sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you're behind, but in the end, it's just a race with ourselves, and we're all going to get to the same place. I just like smoother skin because my makeup sits on, and that's why I do this channel, and that's what I do for me. So, of course, keep away from children. So that's some of the warnings for you. So let me read something else, is that needles in microneedling pens, they penetrate the skin by vertically stamping the skin. My needle just fell out. So the needle goes in there, and you turn this on, and it just starts going stamping, right? And that's how you create this wonderful new collagen, because they put little pinholes, and then as it heals, collagen comes into those pinholes, and it creates new skin, and that's how you get tighter skin. You build better scaffolding, build collagen, and then on top of that, if you add Retin-A and in between you do your derma stamping or derma rolling, you have amazing skin. You don't need to go to a doctor and pay thousands of dollars to do this. So I suggest this, but for today, we're going to go ahead and, when you do these, always use a skin booster or a skin boosters with these or stem cells to make your skin heal even better and to make your skin just rocket. Okay, so we're going to talk about these. So like I said, microneedling pens penetrate the skin vertically by stamping, and then when you use a derma roller, of course, it does at an angle. So your derma roller, I'll take this out. I want to show you the 3 sizes though, but you're going to take this and you're just going to roll at a vertical angle. I have a little kind of a blueprint right here. You can't really see it, but it shows you when you buy this. This is the one that I bought. Pretty good price, under $20, and you get all 3 sizes. You get 0.05, you get 1.0, and you get 1.5. Actually, I'm really disappointed because I thought I actually bought 2.5. That's what I was looking for. So I'm going to have to check my Amazon link because it was a little deceptive. It said 2.5 and I get 1.5 is the most, so I'm already disappointed. But I'll look at the right links up and I'll put them below here in the description. And it says you're going to do vertically, and then you can do horizontal, and then you can do diagonal, and each way. So you can, on here I would do this way, okay, and then here I would do this, here I would do this, and then across here I even get it on my nose. And I would have done this for you, but I have to run out. My son just got back from boot camp, sorry, and I'm like, I haven't seen him in 6 months, so I have to spend some time with him. I'm getting ready to go. But you can do it, vertically on your neck, on your chest. And the secret to microneedling or derma rolling or derma stamping is not only maintaining skin in between, is that you can also use this for stretch marks. Of course, you're not going to want to use the 0.5 because it's not going to penetrate enough. You're going to want to use at least the 1.0. I'm going to tell you the difference in the needles and how often to use them. But you can use this, and I would use the 1.0 to start, and you can use it if you have crepey skin, okay? Not crappy skin, but crepey skin. I did a video on another channel where I reviewed crepe arrays, and they're a good company, and I'm sure they're all wonderful, but it doesn't work for crepey skin because crepey skin is like tissue paper, and you have a pretty piece of tissue paper, and then you crumble it up, and you open it back up, and there's the crepiness of the tissue paper. That's what happens with your skin. Over time, your skin thins out, you lose collagen, and if you're like me, got too much sun, your skin's going to get crepey on your knees, on your stomach, on your face, your chest, your arms. And you can use a derma roller, and you can just really go in there and really do these micro wounds. You don't have to do it so hard. You can see how your skin works, and I mean that on your face, anywhere you're going to start if you've never done this. But anywhere you have crepey skin or you have stretch marks, you just want to tighten it up, use a derma roller. It does work. Let me tell you something also. When you have your derma roller, and you want to sanitize it, all you have to do is take this and pour the alcohol into the little cup there, in the little holder, and then you can just run your derma roller in there, and that'll sanitize it, and then you can leave it in there if you want to leave it in there, or pour it out and then put some more, and then you would just put the cap back on with alcohol in there and just leave it in there. It just stays nice and sanitized. Now, this is just what I do. I'm not a doctor or professional. I'm just saying this is what I've been doing for years. However, okay, so let's continue. Now, we have the different sizes. We have the 0.05, and that's this size right here, and I had to take some notes because I have no memory whatsoever. 0.5 you can use 1 to 3 times per week, starting less. You want to make sure your skin, you know what your skin wants to do, right? So probably 1 to 2 times you're going to do the small one, 0.5. The next size up is the 1.0, and that's one here. And that one you're going to use every 10 to 14 days. So about every 2 weeks, you're going to use this one just once every 2 weeks. This is the one with the deeper needle. So you don't want to use too much because, again, if you do things too often, more is not better. That does not mean you're going to get a better result. It means you could cause scarring. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. Honest to goodness, I did a chemical peel. I did a 50% chemical peel. I should have never been able to buy one online. I got so excited. I took it right out of the bottle when I got it in the mail, and I started just putting it all over my face. My skin bubbled up here. I don't know if you can see that or not. I have forever in life, I will always have these burn marks, and I guess permanent highlighter. And I had to wear a hat for probably about 3 or 4 months with people asking me what happened to my face. I had to go to a doctor, and long story short, the thing is, I'm not telling you this to scare you. I'm telling you this to tell you that there's no need to get in a rush. This is a process. It's a process, and it takes time, but you will see results if you do it in a controlled manner. I'll never do that again, so I'm qualified to tell you what not to do so you don't have the problems that I do. So I'm telling you to do this in all good time. My dog is chewing on my microneedling pen I just dropped. Let me come right back. This is my Chihuahua, and if I drop anything on the ground, she runs like crazy to go get it so she can chew on it. But this is my little rescue dog. Her name is Willow, and I call her Willow Wonka. I love you. Okay, so anyways, let's get back to it. So we're going to do the 1.0 every 2 weeks, and then the 1.5 is the one that I'm really wanting to try because I have done so many derma rollers, peels, and all that. My skin is ready for the next step. So this is the 1.5 here. We're going to do that once every 3 to 4 weeks. So like the microneedling, this is more invasive, so you're not going to want to do this more than every 3 to 4 weeks. And And also, it also depends on your pressure too. Are you going to put more pressure? Because the more pressure you put on the needles, the more it's going to penetrate and bleed. And so you have to determine what your pain threshold is and all that. You can also numb your skin. I'll put the link here for the numbing cream that I like. You just put it on and you let it sit for 10 or 15 minutes, and then you wipe it off. And you want to make sure you wipe it off. Never Dermaroll or Dermastamp over numbing cream. You do not want that to get into those little holes that you're creating. It's not good. Okay, so then the next one, which I don't have and I wanted, was the 2.0 millimeter. Now that one is every 6 weeks. It says avoid this. My dog is really going crazy here. It says avoid this for home use. Now, again, I do this all the time. I do things that the doctor does. And if you do it in controlled manner and you just do it the right way, you'll be all right. And again, you're in control of this this derma roller, right? You're in control. So if you're using a 2.0, 2.5 or whatever, and you're pressing on it, you know what pressure to put on your skin. It's not like, someone else is doing it and you're just holding on for dear life. You know exactly how much pressure. So if it's too much pressure, you're not going to do that, right? But I would stick to the ones until you get familiar with it, the 0.5 or the 1 or the 1.5, until you get used to it. And again, your skin on your body is a lot thicker, so you can use the longer needles for your body. Okay, and like I said, when you're all done, you use your skin boosters and all that, so your skin will just heal faster and look amazing, and all those little nutrients will get absorbed in those little holes, and trust me, it's amazing. Sometimes when I do a video, I get so jealous because I'm like, I want to do this again, but it's not time. I have to wait the time that my skin needs to heal. We're going to get to the Dermastamp right here. I bought this Dermastamp, and I'm kind of, I don't know what happens to me sometimes, but I'm thinking there's no needles here. What the heck is this? Okay, because I had a Dermastamper before, and I use it in between treatments. And what you do is, well, let me just go to the point here. I didn't know this had a dial that you can put the needles out. This has two. It goes up 2.05 all the way to the needle of 3.5. Am I lucky or what? So I'm just going to go ahead and roll this. Hopefully it comes out. Here it comes. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to do this. Okay, I have this on 3. So this is 3. I don't know, let's see. That doesn't look like 3. But anyways, what you can use the Dermastamper for, other than the microneedling, other than the derma roller, what you can use the Dermastamper for is in between treatment. So let's say that you do your your derma rolling, and you're healed and everything, and you're just not ready to do derma rolling again, or you need to wait a week or two. Do your derma stamping lightly, not maybe put it on like a 1.0 and just start doing your derma stamping. That in itself will just keep your skin maintained with new collagen. It'll help your products absorb. Now, another trick to do that I do with the Dermastamper, or you can just do it with your regular microneedling or your derma roller, is you can at night, maybe every other night, when you want to put your serums on around your eyes, because we have such thin skin there, and it's really hard for our serums to get in there. Contrary to what they might say, because our skin's thin, it doesn't absorb that well. We don't really have the same cells here that I have read. I just take the stamper and I'll just lightly stamp it in there, and I'll just stamp, 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 and then I'll put my serums on, and it just makes all the difference in the lines and the wrinkles and the creases and everything like that. So I just wanted to go over with you the difference and what you use in between for the Dermastamper, the derma roller, and the microneedler. All 3 of these is all you need. You don't need to go to a doctor and have all kinds of treatments done. And even if you do, if you go get lasers and all that, then you're still going to need to maintain your skin, because as soon as you walk out of the doctor's office with that laser, it starts all over. The environment, the aging, the gravity, the everything are what we do every day. So we're still going to maintain our skin. And these 3 things right here will do it. So I suggest using this every 2 to 3 months, and really, maybe 3 or 4 times a year, so you get your skin the way you want to have it, and then maintaining that in between with a derma roller, and doing that maybe every week or 2. And then in between that, when you really just want to keep your skin maintained, maybe every couple of days, do this on maybe a 0.5 or a 1, and just stamp your skin. Don't forget your neck and your chest, because everyone knows your face has different cells than your neck and your chest and your body. But this will really, throw it off. If this doesn't match this, it's not, it's kind of being lazy. I get like that too. 50% of the time I don't even touch this, and I can see right now that it's starting to get that, I don't know. And then you can do your hands too, and like I said, you can do your body if you have crepiness or stretch marks and all that. Don't forget to use your skin boosters. I'll have a link here. There are also stem cells and all kinds of things that you can add to speed up the recovery and make your skin look amazing. So I know this video is a little bit long. Actually, it says 6 minutes. I'm thinking I'm already 20 minutes in. I like to do my videos really quick so you get the gist of it and you get the point, but you're not here for too long. I will put all the links below for what I've just talked about, and the stem cells and the skin boosters and anything else I can think of. Thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate you. And if you didn't know, I have a podcast that matches this channel. It's called My Aging and Wellness. I'll put the link here below. And if you get a chance, if you like my video, please subscribe, because I really appreciate you doing that. I really want to bring you more stuff. In the next video, I hope to bring you a chemical peel, which, don't worry, I will start out real light, and then we can go up from there, so I can teach you how to do it right so you don't get the scars like I have. Thanks again for watching, and I will talk to you next time.